what a pity to be promised abundant living, but we can't live abundantly because our lives are out of order. Everybody say order. Now, the pigeon in Matthew 6:33. Here's what the Pigeon Bible says. Main thing, make God your boss, cause He the king. Do the right thing, just like He do like that. That's what it says in the Pigeon Bible. And you guys go and get all the stuffs you need. Notice in the Pigeon Bible, stuff is last, but the boss is first. Seek first the kingdom of God. In the next several moments, I want to give you 3 things that will help you restore order and then restore hope in your life. These 3 simple keys to restore order. Remember, restored order means restored hope. Can you say that to yourself right now? Restored order means restored hope. That's really all you need, is order in your life, order in your health, order in your marriage, order in your time management, order in your finances. Number 1, order begins with the right priorities. Order begins with the right priorities. In our key verse, it starts out like this: but seek first. But seek first. Order begins with the right priority. Who's first? If God is first in your life, order will be restored in your life, and you will live a life of hope. You know, the Bible talks about first, the first day. That belongs to the Lord. Don't neglect the first day. Don't get used to not coming to the house of God on the first day, unless you're at the bottom of the totem pole in your company and you have to work. But you know what? Believe God for favor, because that first day for your family, that first day for you and your wife to be in church is very important. Bible talks about the first seed. The first seed is 10% of your income. When you let go of the first and put it in the hands of God, guess what? God removes the curse. But when you use the first, you bring the curse in your life. You want to make sure that your order is beginning with the right priorities. Who's the first person you talk to when you wake up in the morning? I want to encourage you. Open up the Bible. Read the Bible. Talk to God. Pray. Worship God. You know what? I came to realize that only takes a good 15 minutes of my day. But it increases and it increases, and I pray at home. Then I get in the car and I'm talking to God. I'm not trying to be super religious. I'm just trying to say what a life we can enjoy with the Father when we put Him first. So number 1, order begins with the right priorities. I want you to look at your life. Where is God? I'm not talking about your marriage. I'm not talking about your job. I'm not talking about all those other things that we seem to try to juggle. You know, have you ever seen a juggler? You know, a professional juggler can juggle up to 8 things, 10 things, I don't know. But you know what? You're not a professional juggler. And you're trying to juggle all these things, wondering, why is it that these things keep hitting me in the face and these things keep falling and cracking? You know why? The first thing is not first. First things first. Put God first. Number 2, order is sustained by the right pursuit. What are you in pursuit of? What are you in chase of? What are you after? Look at the second part says, seek first the kingdom. Seek first the kingdom. What is the kingdom? The kingdom is not referring to a location with an address. The kingdom is not referring to a geographical spot on the map. Like we've got to look for where the kingdom of God is. Is it in the Middle East? Is it in the Bible Belt of America? Where is the kingdom of God? No. Kingdom of God actually is talking about a way of life. Seek first God's way of living. What does God say? What are you in pursuit of? You know, many people in this life are struggling with self-esteem, with marriage, with finances, with all these things, and so they run after these things. There's a girl who's singing this song, and the song it's a pretty popular song now. Her name is Adele, and she talks about chasing pavements. You know what? When you are in pursuit of the wrong thing, you're actually chasing pavements. In the 70s, there was a song that came out called Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Same thing. Different words, just same thing. People in pursuit of the wrong thing. If you're in pursuit of money, guess what? You won't find hope. If you're in pursuit of prestige or position, guess what? You might get the prestige, you might get the position, you might get people talking about how great you are, but you'll be hopeless. Why? Because order is sustained by the right pursuit. So, did you get that? Number 1 in your outline, order begins with the right priorities. Number 2, order is sustained by the right pursuit. Number 3, and this is how we close this. Order is maintained by the right provision. Order is maintained by the right provision. You know that if you work real hard, you can provide for yourself. And if you do that, I'm proud of you. You're living a real responsible life.